And welcome everybody to good morning to our Shimano Expo event, first ever that we've put on. So massive thank you to Shimano. This day is about showcasing their equipment, from rods, reels, lines and lures. We've also got a special guest speaker, David Wood Brignall. He's Shimano Pro Team, and he's popped along today to show off his tackle that he uses himself. But what we've done, we've put on a display of all their equipment. So I don't know if you want us to follow us over here.
Yeah. Come through. There's our shot display that is in here all the time, but we've got a hell of a lot more from Shimano. Some used rigs.
Shimano beach reels starting models is an Olivio. So it's Olivio 10,000. We sell these to someone who is just getting into fishing, or someone who has got a lower budget. You can pick these reels up for with retail at $64.99. So that's the lowest end of Shimano that they do. It's not got as much technology as some of their higher models. That's where the price point steps up. The more technology it's got on the reel. But then you'd go up to something like an Aerolex model. So this is a better quality bit of kit. It's got more of an elongated spool for casting, different body shape, quick drags and stuff like that on it. More bearing inside to make it smoother. But this is what we call a budget reel as well. So a budget reel in our terms is anything under the £150 mark. So over a £150 mark, you start approaching, this is a power aero. So looks similar in design, but it's got little graphics and stickers implementing different technology what it's got in this reel. Looks quite snazzy as well with the gold anodized and the black. Mega smooth. It's actually got a lightweight body on this, so the more money you're paying, you're getting a lighter reel as well, plus a stronger reel. These retail at $419.99. Up from that, you've got the flagship reel. You've got an Aero Technium reel, which has got a multitude of technologies in it. A super duper slow oscillation system on it. An oscillation system is when the reel goes from top to bottom, it's the amount of turns on the handle that it covers. What that does is lines, the line lay on the reel is very tight, and what that enables you to do is get a longer cast when casting, because there's less loops coming off the reel itself, that causing less friction over that drag. Less friction cut down, further your line's going to shoot out of it. There's another one there as well, Bullseye. So this is a JDM. This is from the Japanese market. You could only get these in Japan at one point, and they brought them over to the UK. High gearing in this, very strong gears. Looks nice as well. It's got like a sparkly paint job on that. I do like the paint jobs on all Shimano equipment. They've gone ahead and beyond with every intricate detail in their reels. I'll tie that on. I'll let you introduce yourself. What do you think?
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm ambassador for Shimano. I'm a fishing guide in Norway. I do specimen hunting in the UK, and I've brought some of my products along that I use.
So, thank you for coming along, Dave. First of all, yeah, we're full of knowledge, more than me, fishing every day in Norway.
Yeah, pretty much.
So your gear is getting a hammering.
Yeah, totally abused.
Your Shimano Pro Team. Why did you want to become a Shimano Pro Team member? And what can you say about Shimano from the off?
Before I was approached by Shimano, 99% of my reels were Shimano anyway. I've used Shimano fixed balls all my life. I just like the reliability. I want something that isn't going to let me down when I'm playing a big fish.
So let's go to your go-to kind of equipment. If you're heading down to the fjords or wherever, targeting halibut or big cod, what would be your setup?
Bait runner long cast. This is a classic example of Shimano technology. I've had it.
How old's this reel?
I've had it best part of 10 years
10
now,
years.
and I bought it second hand.
Did you?
Off another guy that fished in Norway before I got it.
And it's still...
It's bulletproof. I've landed ling over 50 pounds from the shore on it in deep fishing in 200 metres of water. We've had halibut to 143 pound on this reel. I lent it to one of my guests.
Can I just have a look at that?
I think the only thing I've had to change on that is the roller bearing. The roller bearing wore out on it. It's just
Still smooth. A little bit of noise from bearings, but what do you expect from a 15-year-old reel?
It's never been serviced.
Never been serviced.
No.
There we go.
No.
And it's still, man, that's precision engineering. It's at its finest, I think.
Yeah, it's
Bait runner still works, obviously.
Yeah.
Drags.
It's all super smooth, super slick. I have that paired up.
Yeah. This is new to me. This setup. It's not something you would use in the UK as such. You could for heavy jigs and stuff like that. Or distance casting.
It's one of the Shimano range. It's a grappler, jigging, popping rod. But I've been using it for lure fishing in Norway. One of my main targets now is a £100 lure caught halibut from the shore.
£100.
This rod is designed for GTs, tuners and the like, so I've paired it up with the 14,000 twin power SW. And again, that's loaded with 20 kilo braid, Power Pro braid with I think I've got £100 OCF fluoro leader on it at the moment. And I'm casting lures 100 to 200 grams from the shore into the tidal grips of the salt salmon. I'm targeting big cod, coalies, and of course halibut.
This is your personal reel.
Yep.
Aerotechnium, magnesium.
Yep.
Flagship reel. How old is that?
2 years old.
2 years old.
It's done 2 tours of Norway. It's landed halibut, big cod. Landed my personal best wolfish on it of 16 pounds. It's had a lot of abuse, like you've seen some of the photos where it was frozen up, and you can see there it's well used. And
so you still got lettering on there? I can see.
Just
still there. So I've had, I won't say, but some reels I've had the graphics have come off in the ear. Not Shimano's though. It hasn't bubbled. The paint hasn't bubbled on that.
No.
It hasn't chipped that I can see of.
It got all gunk inside there. The drag still works.
Can we just take this apart?
Yeah.
Quickly. So the drag's coming off, and you haven't greased this, have you?
No.
You haven't gone inside of it, so it.
There you go. Right, there's a bit of gunk in there.
But it's sealed.
Yeah.
You can't actually see the drag washers in there because it's completely sit where you can, but that is a sealed unit.
Yeah.
In there, your ticker still works, don't it? Your drag's still working. You've got your line guard on it. There's a bit of added grease on there, I think you've added some grease on there. No, that's original?
Yeah, I think if we...
still on there?
I'll say it's slow oscillation, like you said earlier. Great line lay on the spool, helps it.
There's no rust anywhere, is there? Either.
No,
all the screws.
Yeah, it's all stainless steel.
All stainless. No pitting, no rust. Even on the bail arm, your roller bearing in there, so that bearing that's moving freely. I can move it with my nail. It's fabulous. What a bit of kit. But then we'll come to the budget, what we call the budget style of reel. So 6 times less the price of that. You got the Ultegra
XSE.
The XSE. So how old is this reel, Dave?
It's about the same age, to be honest.
Another 2-year-old reel.
There's, like I say, there's a bit more marking on this one. That's where it's been rubbing on the roof of the van.
Yeah, so you can see that on there. There is marking. It has got a different paint job on this reel because it is inferior. But all in all, no chips, no bubbling of the paint, just used.
Line lay is brilliant. I think it's
Look how smooth that is. It
slow
just tapped it and it's
oscillation.
still, it wants to, you could probably get that going itself, if I'm honest. That's how smooth they are. 2-year-old reel, get going itself, but it's all in working order.
Yeah, same again. That one was frozen solid on the roof of the van in Norway.
Pay 170 quid for that, and it's still doing the job.
It's still working fine. Just wipe the ice off.
Not as smooth. It probably won't cast as far as that one because of the spool. Not far off though.
No, there's not a lot of difference.
Not a lot in it.
If I'm totally honest.
Yeah.
Tests I've done, I think there's probably
A little bit heavier.
40 metres, 50 metres difference, but you're paying a lot less.
Yeah, and still getting a reliable reel. All Shimano reels come with 2-year warranties anyway, so you are covered for the 2 years, aren't you?
Yeah.
On parts. I noticed you brought some of your own beak rods in. So tubular, what do you mean by a tubular tip?
Tubular tip is where it's just a solid carbon tip rather than a glass tip.
So a solid carbon all the way through to the end.
The main difference is when you're fishing in areas that are quite tidal. The glass tip absorbs the tide a lot more than the tubular tip. The leads tend to bounce out.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you using braid sort of thing?
With the braid, yeah.
So these are the Ultegra rods. You're using that for the English beaches.
Yeah.
That's enough for your smooth out fishing, your ray fishing.
It's a great rod for
smooth out.
great all-round rod, really. I like it's good for place fishing. I use it hound fishing. I used it skate fishing.
What distance can you cast with a rod like that?
I can put baits comfortably 150 metres.
150 metres.
Comfortably.
Out of a lot of people's casting ability, innit? But we've got some other continental style rods in from Shimano at the moment. We've got a few of the newer models, a nice Airlex model, which again, I'm gonna go on about the paint jobs again, but this is like a pearlescent kind of purple black in that. Lovely paint job.
Yeah.
So that's one we've got on display at the moment, and also this is, it's got a tiger kind of pattern looking at, or an X-weave.
It's a crossweave of carbon, I believe. Just a bit more.
So this is a Speedmaster, Continental Speedmaster,
Yeah.
for bite detection and for our kind of cleaner ground and smaller species of bream and stuff like that. These rods are gonna indicate a bite.
See you tomorrow.
I mean, I can see a crab fart on it, as they say. But lovely, mega light, all matching. Lovely bit of kit. Probably retails under the 200 quid mark, I should think, this rod, Speedmaster range. It's not as high as the Ultegra's. We've also got another latest, we've got a Beastmaster model, quite a high vis rod, if you like that type of thing. It's bright orange again, all sprayed up lovely. No blemishes, they've even kind of blended it in there, look, just for added detail. Lovely, even matching colour reel seat, look. Put the orange on orange. This is good value for money blank. Bit of kit there, under $4.99. Keep you out fishing, do anything around our local beaches. You can pair that up with the Beastmaster reel as well.
Yes.
So Dave, you're pro team and you're an experienced angler, but what we're trying to do is get a younger audience and a more unexperienced audience into Shimano. Some people think Shimano high price point, but that's not the case, is it?
No,
it's a range.
Yeah, Shimano caters from the starter all the way up to the professional anglers, basically. You've got your lower end Beastmasters, 3-piece rods, and the reels.
Which we've gone through,
They're all budget. Yeah, we've just gone through that.
And then the spinning side of things as well, we've got reels, FX reels, start at 25 quid, FX rod. But they're still practical bits of equipment. That
It's all quality, it'll catch your fish. It's just, if you use it properly, it's not going to break.
and they have got a service centre as well, Shimano, haven't they?
The local Shimano stockists should be able to sort out a service for you if you want a service. I believe that's the way you have to go.
Yeah, they can bring their reel straight into it. We can fill out a form and send it off.
You package it up, and it's all done through the tackle shop, which I think is a lot easier than you guys posting it or saying they posted something and whatever.
But yeah, like you say, for new beginning fishermen and unexperienced, don't think Shimano is this mega deer type of brand. It covers for everyone, covers everything, and you're going to have the reassurance that in 2 years or 3 years, or like we see 10 years time for some of these reels, they're still there, they're still working. It's not something that you're thinking, oh, I've spent a lot of money for this, I hope it don't break. They don't break. We can give you that reassurance that this is a reel for life. You don't want to go somewhere like Norway on a lifetime holiday and take something over there that falls apart.
Yeah.
Do you want to advertise any of your social medias? Where can we follow you at? You got an Instagram page, haven't you?
Yeah, Dave's Angling Adventures on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, TikTok.
Dave's Angling Adventures, there we go. Find him there on Instagram, follow him and tune in on the scene.
The Instagram's updated 2-3 times a week when I'm in Norway, probably once a week when I'm fishing in the UK.
I've seen some content on there. It's all good stuff. Screaming reels, bending rods, big fish. What else do you want?
There's quite a few on the TikTok page. There's quite a few of the guys getting burnt up by the halibuts when they're hooking halibuts. It's great fun.
Well, on that note, thank you, Dave. Thanks
You're welcome.
for coming.
Really
Thanks for
enjoyed
the
it.
talk.
Thank
Thanks
you. See you on the beach tomorrow.
Yeah, see you on the beach. Hello everyone, we are all set up. We've got the flags out. Got Shimano flags out, so you know where we are. It's day 2 of our Shimano event. So we're rocked up on the beach today. Got all the surf gear out, we've got the lure rods. We've got a few Shimano ambassadors with us. So yesterday we was in the shop. We was mega busy in there. Like I say, today we're on the beach. Been pottering around really, making sure everyone's all right. Most of the people have come down, so we got Carl on the lure rod. I thought I'd never see that. We've got lure fishing happening down here. We've got some surf casting being taught along here. Dave's fishing himself. Pop over here, we'll have a little chat with his mate, see how he's getting on with his gear. Testing the gear, innit? That's all it is. What do you think about the rod then? Nice rod. Yeah. Quite pokey, innit? Nice and powerful.
That one went a bit further, didn't it?
Yeah. That's what it's all about today. People rocking up, testing out the equipment. So yeah, yesterday he was quite interested in this rod in store. So today you can have a cast with it. So that's what this event is all about. Getting hands on with the gear. And you can judge then, can't you? If you want to buy it or not. But it's in good hands. It's got a few people around him teaching him.
That height. Yeah. And when you put the rod on the deck this time, you put your weight there, and that's that rod low, and them arms out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just come over and over the top. I'm just going to get him to put his arms in different positions so he actually gets more compression on the rod. Because where he's got bent arms and he's casting it, he's holding it like this, he's only getting that bit of the cast. If he holds it like this, he's going to get all the the load up, and then the hit.
Guys, just a little rundown on some of the equipment that we've got with us today. Shimano rods and reels. These are mid-range lure fishing rods. It's the Bass Terra. Yeah, so the Bass Terra, 12 to 38 gram rod this one, and I believe it's 9 foot MH. And it's also a 7 to 30 gram 9 foot, so two different weight models. This one's a bit heavier than this one. Just chucks heavier lures. Just had a cast on this with a hit stick, Shimano hit stick, and it goes miles. The reels that we've put on these today, this one is a Nasky, it looks like. This is a 5000 XG model. With the 5000 models, you should get a bit of a power handle on it. Like a silvery matte finish on that. Nice bit of kit, ultra smooth. The line we've got in here is a Power Pro line. I think it's about £20 breaking strain. We've also tied a fluorocarbon leader onto there as well. Alright, too many links, but let's have a little flick with this. What a way out there. Quite unique, this lure as well. Hit stick. You don't see that many lures in a black finish with purple belly. It's good for using at night. Yeah, nice. Same style of rod, Bass Terra, just with a lighter action. You might be able to see that in the tip when I cast it. We've got a different reel on this rod. So this is a Sahara. This is actually a few models down from the Nasky, and this is a 3000 size. When I'm lure fishing, I would opt out for a 3000 size on a rod like this, preferably. Again, ultra smooth reel, nice drag on it. And on the business end, we've got their flash boosts. So I really like these lures. I think they're very clever in their design. You don't see many lures with a mirror. So it's always moving, always vibrating. This is a diving lure as well. It's got the bib on the front, so we'll dive. 80 size this is, so it's only 80 mil, nice and dinky, nice and small. Let's give this one a flick. So it being a 30 gram rod, that tip action, I like that tip action. It was a lot softer, a lot more whippy. What I prefer for a budget setup, this is pretty nice. I think you'd be looking at about £75, £80 for this rod, maybe £70 for the reel as well. So it is £140 setup, but that's reasonable for rod and reel, if you ask me. I know that the Nasky, the reel on the other rod, you're looking at about £120 for that reel. So we've come to the end of a very eventful day. That's the completion of our Shimano Expo event. I had a brilliant time. I think a lot of people attended, did as well. A lot of learning going on, a lot of chit-chatting, met some new friends. As this was our first one, it set us up for next year. So we're going to be doing another event next year. So stay tuned on our social media, look out for the dates and get involved.